I'm 21 years old, and over the past few years, I've wasted $20,000 to $30,000, if not more, on things that made me sick and ruined my finances. I want to point out that if we all take a moment to stop and listen to God, because we are in a sanctification process from the moment we are saved until the day we meet Him in heaven, He will tell all of us to start stewarding what we have and stop constantly consuming, because it's biblical. The number sounds outrageous, but when I compare how often I was shopping and the amount of items I was buying to other girls I went to school with, it's actually very average for a middle class income, which is outrageous. From what I've personally seen, it may not be that statistically on paper. But if you can't steward what you have now, you will never be able to steward more. When I was spending all that money, I was never satisfied. You constantly need the next thing, and studies show that dopamine you get from shopping doesn't come from the purchase, it comes from the search. We do this and we forget we aren't just harming ourselves, we are harming the people and animals around us with the products we are buying. Bath and Body Works, candles, all these things that actually have chemicals that are killing us, plastic clothing, all of this. Whenever I went to the store, I thought I was doing a good thing by always getting my dog treats and toys. In reality, when he shredded the toys, he was inhaling and ingesting polyester, which is awful for dogs and humans, and the treats were carb and chemical filled, which is awful for them, especially kibble. So I've made it my goal to live as holistically as possible and make these switches while still stewarding what I have and being intentional with my next purchases. Right now, I'm also doing this with my dog. I'm making him homemade dog treats that you can see. Single ingredient sweet potato treats. Dogs can have carbs as long as they're eating real food. No kibble. Their treats being carbs are fine. Right now, he mainly eats ground beef, about 80% protein and 20% vegetables. Making treats like this saves a lot of money, especially if you grow your own food, because I'm using potatoes. Once you grow it, you never have to pay for it again. And I also add cinnamon to these sweet potato treats in low doses because it is good for dogs and he loves them. Right now he only has 2 types of treats, which is freeze-dried single ingredient beef treats, which I do still buy from the store because it's much cheaper since I don't have my own freeze dryer. I'll put that in the description below where I get them from and the brand. And then of course the homemade sweet potato treats. Also, I'll put the directions for making the sweet potato treats. They're very easy to make. You can even make them while rushing through the day as long as someone is home to take them out of the oven. But remember, don't fall for the devil's trap of constantly consuming, never stewarding, never slowing down enough to read your Bible and recognize the evil woven into every single aspect of life. You are ruining your life in the name of convenience and losing your freedom. You have to remember who the Bible literally says is the king of the earth, Satan. And that's why you see everyone else struggling with these things. They're depressed, all of this, and they don't even know where it's coming from. And it's because the Bible has the answer and they never open it.